On the tree trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk a fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. Ain't Q moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on a deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Side bar break, execute it. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything.
Yo. What is up? What's up? What's up? Yo, son of Wall Street in the house. Lance Briefcase, what's going on? Turg, Lost Penny. Get ready, folks. We are getting on the Pineapple Express. Make sure you guys hit the boarding pass. That's the like button. If you do not, you have no boarding pass. You cannot ride the train. That's right. Honest Take in the house. What's going on? JLB. Fiber Splice, 44 the Punisher, Rage JT, Azen, what's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, so pretty good day. Am I trading 30 accounts right this second? No, I'm not. No. Nah. No. No, I'm not. So basically, the trade I've been taking with the 30 funded accounts is the MYM trade or a Dow trade. It's kind of been happening overnight, so I've been looking for a trigger overnight and leaving it. So, Moto Trades, what's going on? What's up? What's up? 44 the Punisher in the house. All right, so today, kind of a wild day. How'd you guys do? I kind of hate days like today. I hate when you get a one direction move trend day. I just do. I felt like I fared pretty well though. I did blow one TPT Pro account, but I got 2 over the buffer, so there we go. So I still got 2 over the buffer. I ended up activating two of those accounts. And so I got a 150K over the buffer, and I got another 50K over the buffer. So, and I'm gonna take those 2 payouts on that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Buell Knox, end up getting a payout on that. I just need 1 day to flip, so I just gotta flip the Buell Knox account. And so hopefully I can make some money on that, on the flip. The only thing that sucks about Buell Knox is they have those payout windows, so they pay out every Wednesday. And so you're better off requesting on like a Friday, and then you'll get paid on Wednesday. So here's the pro account. So I did blow the pro account that I had going. And then I have these 2 that are over. So 285 over the buffer there, and then 50. I made $4,951 on this account today. So anything over 4,500, you take a daily payout. So we're around what, $700 or so. I'm gonna take it. Especially the 4,500 one. Anything over 4,500, I take those payouts. That's plenty of buffer. Well, I say plenty. I manage. I can blow through that in a hurry. Some days, but yeah, I'm definitely taking the payouts on those. So as soon as the dashboard updates, I am taking that payout, and that should, so between the 15, well, hopefully around between 1,200 and 1,500 from Buell Knox, plus that 700. That should put me up around. Let's see. $6,200 for the this month so far in payouts, so not too bad. And I have right around, thinking, let's see, yeah, somewhere around let's see, there's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, somewhere around 5,000 something in expenses. So up a little bit so far this month, and of course I still got like 30 something accounts, funded accounts. So not looking too bad, right? So the investments back into the accounts are looking decent. So it's kind of what I got going on right now. What's up, Moto Trades? Son of Wall Street in the house. Asian, what's up? Do I have profit goals? I do not have. I do not go for payout goals. Nope. As long as I'm positive, I am set. As long as the bills are paid and I'm positive on the month, I am set. I do not like try to get myself expectations. So like with the 30 accounts that I got going on right now with Apex, I don't even care when I get there. So this account right here is at 4,000, and then the rest are right around $1,000. These payout, these 19 PAs. It could be June. I'll be perfectly fine with it. I am going for like $100 days now on those accounts. So I was saying today that I was sizing down just because I felt so much angst trading minis on it that I just decided to size down. And so I'm risking about $200, $300 a day, and that's, you know, max daily loss. And then I'm going for about $100, you know, a little over $100 a day trading micros. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's see if I can stick to it, right? And the trick is, for me, is I'm taking these accounts right here, and like, these are my degen accounts. So these are my degen accounts. Can't really see it if you're on the over on the mobile side, the vertical side. You can't really see it, but well, I was gonna show you. Well, it's frozen. I don't know. Can't show you. But anyways, market's open, guys. Good luck. Good luck. We got his royal trades in the house. We got Mr. Smith. We got Jack Boom. We got who we got? We got Lost Penny in the house. Rage GT. Coach Fred. Nice, Lost Penny. I like that. Remember you talking about taking a loss rather than lose accounts? Oh, on Bielnox? Yeah. Dawn in the house. Scalp Ripper. What's going on? 274,000, 274 a day. Yeah, for sure. One micro. I know. It doesn't take much. That's the thing, is I'm looking for those, you know. There we go. All right, market's open, guys. Good luck. Good luck. So yeah, you can see the account today. On this account, I ended up trading it. How many times did I trade? So 32 trades. So like I said, to get it over $5,000 with a trailing drawdown, or get it to about 5,000 trailing drawdown, is not that easy. So what I do is I look for little scalps, right? Little scalps. Scalps, but with like larger size, you know. Believe it or not, I end up taking the long. The biggest trade of the day for me was, you guys remember we left a bunch of zero prints at the open. So like these are zero prints. We ended up leaving them from the last night's open. So this was last night's open, right? Up in here. This 933 to 954. And actually right where we are right now, right? This was, and we pushed right up, and then we pulled back down in, and we left all these zero prints up here from the Sunday night open. And once I established that we were probably going higher, I ended up hopping in for longs, and I ended up going in pretty heavy size. And when we got really, really close, I was in a nice long, and I ended up adding to the winner, and I was in like 5 minis, to be honest with you, and ended up grabbing like another $1,500, I think, on that. You can actually see it in the P&L. You can see it in the P&L right here. So that was a big trade, but so that's what I did. Traded pretty aggressively. Market's open, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Celebrity Terry Trades in the house. What's going on? Keegan Murphy. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. A Patriots. What's going on? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's have a good rest of the week. Tony Gold in the house. Pip, Mo, Mr. Smith. All right. Wow, we are pushing down. Pushing downtown. Gold also pushing down. Nasdaq pushing down. Silver pushing down. Oh, let's see here. Check my notes. My notes. Wow, just a very bearish candle on Nasdaq. So tomorrow we have CPI, right? Yeah, so tomorrow for news we have CPI. We got new home sales, which, you know, is whatever. And Wednesday, PPI, retail sales, and unemployment claims Thursday. So yeah, big one tomorrow, CPI. Big one tomorrow. So CPI is not financial advice, but one of my favorite days to pass accounts. So if I'm trying to pass some Apex accounts or something like that, it's one of my favorite days to send it. Usually you get a big move, right? And now the only problem is, well, here's the trick. What I do with CPI, like I said, not financial advice. This is what I do. I don't recommend anyone else does this stuff. But what I use is usually YM instead of Nasdaq. Nasdaq can get a little whippy, can kind of go back and forth. And so what I use is YM, and then I go full contracts, obviously. And, you know, look for the amount I need. And I just kind of bracket. I just put a, you know, sell stop in case it wants to go lower, and then put a buy stop in case it wants to go higher, and then I just look for that bracket and then try to pass. But like I said, I don't recommend it. I just that's usually what I do if I'm trying to pass it, and I love CPI for doing that. Now, does it work every time? No, absolutely not. For me, it's worth a gamble sometimes if I have a $20 eval, you know. TJP in the house. TJP, I saw you won an account. I was lurking. I saw you won an account. You won a duck race. Congratulations. Miss K in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the world's biggest casino. Absolutely lost, Penny. Absolutely. Little Apex payout tonight. No big deal, Coach Fred. Absolutely crushing it. Congratulations. I was taking it easy on 20, but degenning on a couple. Yes, Fred. So yeah, you're kind of doing the same thing as me. That's definitely the way to go. Jay in the house, trading CPI with D money. Let's go. Let's go. Long for the bounce. Design. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, exactly, Fred. You don't really need news to pass accounts when you have silver. That is a good point. You definitely don't when you have silver. All right, let's take a look at gold here. Getting a big push down on gold. Team Massive in the house. Sussy Watermelon. Adam Daz. How do you buy stop and sell stop at the same time? You just create a bracket. So let me show you. Create a bracket. So like here's a 40. This is a Nasdaq. You know, 40 tick. You just do this. Click. You know, click on the screen. You gotta have the chart trader on, right? So the trade mode. And then you just do this, right? This is a sell stop, and then you can go up here. Just do a buy stop like that. Right, so if it goes down to, say, this 25,897, that'll trigger a short, and it goes up to this 965, it'll trigger a long. Now, guys, do not recommend doing this on funded accounts. I don't recommend doing it at all. You did not hear it from me. But no, it's just, yeah, I mean, everyone does it. Everyone does it. How many points for YM? So it all depends on how much you're looking for. So YM trades at $5 per contract per point, right? So just calculate it however, how many contracts that you're allowed. So, you know, with Apex, you would be, if you're in max contracts on a 50K, that I think that's 500 a point. No, is it 500 a point? No. Sorry. $50 a point. $50 a point. Carry the one. 0 cancels that one out, and then yeah. 200. What am I thinking about silver? I don't think about it anymore, Sussy. I try not to think about it at all. It's too scary. No, it's... With Apex, you have to trade minis, and I just don't want to trade it. I'm much better off trading the gold, and the gold is pretty much moving the same direction. I can just not over leverage as much. But overall, right now, I think we're going down. I think we're going down. 83.90 right now on silver. Gold, silver, both pushing down. Nasdaq, pretty big bearish engulfing candle right here. It did sweep the low, that 5 minute. This would be interesting. Maybe a long stop at the low, maybe go for it, but not a very powerful push up there. We got red candles in the house. What's going on? Tommy C. Yeah, the greens don't place until it hits. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the greens don't hit until that is just it's like a ghost. So yeah, if you just do that, you know, these won't hit. It's only when this is hit. The 987. Now, the problem is doing that, the brackets, is you only can do it on one account, right? So that's the problem with Tradeovate. You can't copy trade multiple accounts by using brackets like that. So what I do, this is another thing I do. I'm gonna take a long here. What I do is I manually do it, right? So I'll just place. I won't have a made bracket. I'll just manually do it. I'll place a buy stop, and then I'll place the take profit. I don't even use stop losses because I know the account's gonna blow if it doesn't go my way. And that's what I do when I'm copy trading a bunch of accounts trying to pass them. All right, I'm long off this Harami here. We did sweep that 5 minute ORB. Let's see if we can not have a trend day down and we can get a little bounce here. So that's what I'm going for. It did start to pull back all afternoon, but this is a good point of support right here. And you guys know what? Sometimes I like to fade that 5 minute ORB. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fading the 5 minute ORB. Stops at the low. Cheap enough. 275 on this Apex eval. It's big dog 300K. You allergic to silver, last penny? Oh, you get that green? Yeah, the green. Yes, a lot of people are allergic to different metals stuff. Yeah, I'm allergic to everything except 18 karat gold. So if you guys want to send me any gifts, I only can wear 18 karat gold. Just saying. Everything else I'm allergic to. Yeah, you can't copy trade, right? Yeah, that's that. So hopefully Valletta Beats is that we so Tradeovate is working on doing some different changes with their platform, and that's one of the things that I hope they change is being able to copy trade like all, so you can have a built-in copy trader in the firm, and then to be able to use bracket orders. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I've been wanting that since I started trading on Tradeovate in 2021. It's crazy to me that they haven't been able to change that yet. So everyone wants it, but it's like they don't care in a way because everyone's still going to use it. All right, hopefully we're not putting in a massive bear flag, but right now we are long, trying to get up above that VWAP. There we go. There's a little pop above the VWAP. Yeah, no problem. Valletta. Forex Edge in the house. Coach Fred. Uncle Mo, are you listening? Yes, right. Uncle Mo, I only take 18 karat gold. All right, there's 10 points, guys. There's 10 points. Let's look for a little more. I like these zero prints up here. Maybe we run these. We could go for that high too, but you see this silver, Danny? How many points? Oh, sorry. I think I read that. Daniel Mosley. What's going on? Smash the like button for Miss K for the channel. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to try to sling some contracts. Currently long Nasdaq 926.75. Stop 913. Got a TP up there 949.25. Just got some zero prints up there, but I'm actually gonna take it off now on my Buellnox. So there it is. The payout is officially locked in. So Buellnox payout officially locked in. Max payout $1,500. So let's get that. No real flip days either. They could consider today a flip day, but I was in one mini and I didn't trade any micros or anything throughout this whole process. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trading days. No flips. So I'll request on Friday. And then I should get paid Tuesday night. Should get paid Tuesday night, if not Wednesday. But usually like Tuesday night when the market opens, you get paid. Numbers are not visible. Yeah, it's right here, 926.75. That's where I'm long. So this blue line right here, that's where it is. Yeah, that blue line is the entry, and then right up here too is position 926, and then right here is 926.75. So yeah. Six, seven. Silva in the house. What's going on, my friend? If you could bracket order, that would be the bomb. Tech review, yeah, for sure. Give me bracket orders. Give me a lockout button, and I'll be happy with Trade of 8. Allergic to shellfish and silver. A couple other things. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I might be. I don't know. I just fight through it. No, I mean, I eat lobster. That's a shellfish, right? I think that's considered shellfish. But, you know, when lobsters, put it in your baby bottle when you're born, you build a tolerance to it, I guess. When you're from the state of Maine, it's that's what happens. All right, we are long Nasdaq. We are looking at gold here, putting in an inside bar on gold. No trade right now. So grinding this 300K up about 4,500 on it right now. We've been trading it on stream for, I don't know, maybe a week, and trying to grind it up. So I picked it up during that 90% off sale, and I don't want to let it get rebuild unless we get it real close. So there'll be times where I'll feel like maybe the market's going to give me some good opportunities, and I'll hammer it with some big contracts. But when it's not really moving too fast, it's really hard to pass intraday trailing drawdown accounts when the market's not moving. If it's kind of doing that slow grind back and forth, that can chop an intraday trailing account up bad. So we are kind of bear flagging here, but this is what I'm looking at for a target. We have these zero prints up in here, so I think we get up to 946.50. I'm gonna start trailing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna place my take profit up above, and then if we get up into this 946.50, I'm gonna start trailing it if it decides to. Right now, we're taking back about 50% of this candle, so some people end up trading based on that. But I am not really a fib guy that much, but we're right at 50% right there. So we'll see what it does. Pretty bearish open. We got we gotta see what silver's doing. Silver doing the same thing as gold. So Sussy, I know you like to trade silver. Did you see that Lucid? You can trade micro silver now with Lucid, so that's pretty awesome. Smokey in the house, what's going on? I had a great day, Smokey, great day. Yes, I got 2 pro accounts over the buffer. No resets, which is a plus. I am trying not to do any resets. So they were just normal past evals that I got over the buffer. So I got a 150K and 150K over the buffer, and that's, when I don't have daily payout accounts over the buffer, then I get squirmy. So that's the goal, is to always have daily payout accounts over the buffer. Meaning, like, I need to work on some more evals pretty soon. Once maybe I'll get that Bulanox payout, things like that, and then work on some more evals. Just in case. I also have a Tradeovate account that's over $2,000 something, a funded account. I don't even know. I'm not even sure where I'm at with payout on it, but I'm just gonna keep grinding it. it's linked to all the Apex accounts, so I love that lockout button, guys. Because you know what the crazy thing is? Like, even, all right, you think, well, I'm at a payout on this account. Why not, you know, why trade it, right? You got to have the discipline not to trade it because this is that payout, right? But you know what? Tilt doesn't care. Tilt doesn't care some days. When you're truly tilted and you start blowing accounts, there's no account that's safe. So smashing that lockout button, so it's impossible for me to trade this account. It's been a lifesaver sometimes. That's truly saved some of my accounts in the past. So oh no, Coach Fred, you know, Coach Fred, you got rebuilt for not 20 account. I just canceled mine this morning. It took forever. I went through all my accounts for all the props and made sure I wasn't going to get rebuild on a lot of them. So yeah, guys, just remember to do that. That sucks, man. What's going on, Nate? Good to see you, man. Zero prints, meaning there's no orders on the DOM. No, so this is the histogram. This is actually not orders that need to be filled. So these are just like prices that it skipped over at the open, basically. So same kind of concept as a single print, you know, when you're talking order flow, things like that. But yeah, so these zero prints is just basically so it filled all these orders up and around it. And then now it's like left these little gaps. Now, I think that if you were an order flow bookmap type person, if you looked at these zero prints and you saw some orders, big orders piling up in these prices, I think that would give you more confluence for the market to go to that area, which is pretty interesting, right? So we just had a big push down on the open, and what it did is it filled all these orders but skipped these prices, and the market doesn't like to skip over prices. Like we had this last night, and it took all last night and all morning, well, not all morning, but till about noontime before it actually filled those zero prints. But it did go up and fill them. It did not leave them. So it's kind of an interesting observation that I noticed a few weeks ago while we were streaming one day, and I ended up trading all my Lucid accounts, pretty much doing that same strat. So just looking for a setup and then trying to like scalp into those zero print orders, or lack of orders, but the place on the DOM, and it worked out really well. End up getting a lot of payouts with them. So I'm still doing it, but not as aggressive. What happened was, when I was doing it, I was kind of doing it blindly, and then I would pretty much just use no stop, and then it would go and it would hit it, and then I would just be like, all right. And I just piled up, you know, 8, 9, 10 consecutive days, and ended up getting a bunch of payouts with Lucid on it. So that's what I was doing. All right, we have pulled back to the VWAP here, so we're still looking good, grinding higher. That's what we like to see. We would like to see it stay above this VWAP here, and maybe continue on. But a little pullback is fine. We just don't want a big pullback. Right at 50% of this candle. You sure you had him canceled? Uh-oh, Coach Fred. Yeah. Yeah, maybe reach out. They might be able to do something. So kind of breaking this bear flag here. All right, all the way back to my entry here. This is why, you know, trying to go heavy on an intraday trailing drawdown account when the market is not much volatility, we're just kind of slowly pushed up, slowly pushed down, can be a little dangerous. The best way I get through that trailing drawdown is when you get big, fast, quick moves and you're going in a little bit heavier size, so 1, 2, 3 minis, and then just like getting those 500, 600, 700 bucks shots. So people ask me all the time like how I get through that intraday trailing with take profit trader. That's how I do it. All right, we're pulling back here. As long as we hold this low, the daily low will be good, but right now breaking that bear flag. Watching gold on the other screen. Funny thing is gold and Nasdaq kind of putting in a similar pattern. Very wide stop if I tried to take a long here off that inside bar, very wide. Talking $1,000, 10 points, so. Benny says it's going down, so Benny, if it doesn't go down, then what? What's the bet? Let's bet. To the fair value gap. You sound so confident. We're gonna have a bet. I mean, I lost a bet to Methodical Man. I had to eat moose poop. So. I'm just joking, man. Think we're going to the fair value gap? Yeah, we could. I don't know. Could go up and go down. There is a guarantee. It goes to the right. Goes to the right. That is a guarantee. And if you go down to the 1 minute, it goes a little faster to the right. An air high five. I like that. An air high five. Long 924 digital nukes in the house. Good luck, good luck. Chris Knopf, what's going on? I think I found the short bus. Did we have any news that opened up? Oh, we did have some news for the market open. No wonder. That was a pretty bearish candle to start. We did have some news. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. Just tariff talk, right? Tariff. Yeah, it's all tariff stuff. But yeah, no wonder the market opened up pretty aggressively to the downside. Oh no, Benny, man. 16,000 and tilted and blew it and batted myself. Damn. Was it a eval or a funded, Benny? That sucks, man. Yeah, so close. I'm thinking it was probably an eval, right? You had it up to 16,000. They're so tough to pass. So, Benny, like, don't feel that bad because they are so difficult to pass. Hello, teacher in the house. What's going on? I mean, the trailing drawdown, for the amount of money that you have to make with 7,500 a drawdown is terrible. So I got this account to practice and to kind of have some fun on stream. And if I pass it, great. But mostly I like 25K, 50K accounts and 150Ks. So that's kind of my thing. Because once you're over the buffer, the trailing drawdown buffer, then, you know, it becomes static. So like this account's at, I got 4,000 in drawdown on it, you know. But to get a 300K up over, very, very difficult, especially on the funded side. But I mean, it is nice having all that drawdown. But I do like, so like, that's why I like 150K straight to funded accounts from Lucid, because you get 6,000 in drawdown. And it's an end of day, end of day account. I love that. So I ended up getting a bunch of those to pay out. And it's because of that end of day drawdown. There was times, so I don't know if you guys remember, but on day one, I ended up hitting, I didn't even know Lucid had a leaderboard. Wow. Did you guys know Lucid had a leaderboard? I didn't even know that. It's kind of cool. Let's see what the total P&L for today. $87,000. Jeez. All right, which one of you guys on this leaderboard is trading inside bars? Largest single trade win, 17,986. Largest single loss. They get the largest single loss. I could definitely be on that sometime. I bet I was on that. You know what? I bet I was. When I had that big 150K account, and I had like $17,000, $18,000 in it, and I ended up blowing it like a dummy. I probably was on that. Wow, that's kind of cool. All right, right back to the entry. No fun. Below the VWAP now. That's Joom. Did I hit the big days with YM? Did not. Today was Nasdaq. Yeah, no, the DGen account for Trade of 8 was mostly, I mean, not Trade of 8, Take Profit Trader. It was mostly Nasdaq trades. Right here. Yeah, Nasdaq, MNQ and Nasdaq, yeah. You can see, like right here, that my trades, like I said, little scalps. So, you know, 355 bucks, 590. This was the big one, right? This is the one I told you when I was taking out those zero prints. 1575. That was my biggest trade. Then 290, 265, 250, 280, 300, 280, 280, 280. Like that's, you know, and just kind of stacking it up, trying to get over that buffer. And once I got to over the buffer, I ended up trading some micros. So once I was over the buffer, I ended up getting in micros and trying to like get more of a daily payout. And then I ended up going in on a mini. I made 50 bucks and I was like, this is stupid. Market was going sideways, and then I ended up just leaving for the day, getting done. Michael, what's going on? Thank you so much for the sub. All right, come on. All right, I'm gonna. Do I have long gold here? No, it's putting in the same bear flag. I just don't like it. I mean, I do like the long off this inside bar, but going sideways right here at the VWAP, do we, I mean, break out of this and pump? I don't know, but. Who we got? Who we got? You Hang Dong. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Who we got else? We got Indian Burn in the house. We got Sleepy Mocha. We got Jip Smith. Breakout maybe around Tokyo Open, Nate says. Yeah, I think it's so too, maybe. Who we got? On Lucid Flex, you complete 5 days minimum profit. You can withdraw all right, no buffer needed. Pip Drunk, I heard that you can withdraw 50%. 50%. I believe, right? I don't know why someone said no buffer. I heard someone else say that today too. I thought it was... yeah, I mean, I think it's the same as like Top Step, right? But I did hear someone else say that like, today. All right, broke this bear flag, just pushing down now. Do we make another leg lower? It's kind of looking like it. So Lucid Flex is no buffer, 50% withdrawal. I use the account, so you don't need a buffer. That's awesome. So that's a lot like the My Fund of Future, old My Fund of Future core counts. That's great. Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense because 50%, yeah. So the buffer would be whatever you got left with the 50%. Got it. So then the minimum payout is... minimum payout. So the minimum payout is $500. So basically you have to make $1,000, right? So you have to make about $1,000. You can draw up to 50% of that. So you can withdraw. If you make $1,000, you can withdraw 500 bucks. If you make $2,000, you can withdraw 1,000. If you make 4,000, you can draw 2,000. 2,000 is the max. So yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And it's 5 days of $150 or more. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it. Yep, that makes better sense. We are still long Nasdaq, but man, it close to our stop here. Take a look at gold again. I might short gold. Yeah, I'm gonna short gold. If we break this inside bar low here, I'm gonna short gold. Bear flag break. Inside bar short. Try it. If we get that break. Might get stopped on a Nasdaq here. Stopped out on Nasdaq. Short gold. Short gold. Stopped out on Nasdaq. Took out the low. So I tried it. So that's one of those trades I like to take. If we make a 5-minute ORB, we sweep the low, we put it in a harami. I take the long, try to look for the opposite side of that, to take back that 5-minute ORB. We didn't get it. So now I'm short gold though. Come on. Let's sweep that 595 low. Gold short club. Can you pass a My Funny Future core account in one day? No, I think they're all 50% right now, right? Let me double check. Yeah, they're 50%. Lucid, you can pass the pro accounts. You can pass those in one day. But also, the nice thing about Lucid too, guys, is that Lucid doesn't have monthly rebills like Fred just ran into. No monthly rebills with Lucid. So you can take your time with the eval, take as long as you want, which is really nice. Yeah, the pro accounts, there's no consistency. You can pass those in one day. On Lucid. I hate that all the prop firms are using the same names for all their accounts, like Pro, Pro Plus, Flex. It's like, come on, really? Like, why they gotta do that? I used to say Pro account, and you guys knew I was talking about Take Profit Trader account. Lucid is the clear choice for trading prop firms, yeah. Do I use the strat as your model? Not sure what you mean, Michael. The strat. Are you talking about inside bars strat? The strat? You talking about that old? I think someone mentioned that a long time ago to me. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. The Strat, right? By Rob Smith. Is that who it is? No, I don't actually. I just kind of developed my own Yeah, Michael. Yeah, exactly. No, I actually, I didn't even know. I never even heard of them until maybe like 2-3 months ago, and then, yeah, someone like yourself mentioned it in the stream, and I was like, they're like, do you trade based off Rob Smith? And I said, no. I said, I don't know who that is. But yeah, no, I don't. I looked at it briefly when someone mentioned it, but I never looked into it. But yeah. Yeah, just one day. So the story with the inside bars, literally, Michael, is I was just one day. I was, back a few years ago, I was going through the community indicators, on Tradeovate, and I was just looking for, just like looking around like everyone else does, and I stumbled across this indicator called inside outside bars, and I popped it on one night, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I just started trying to make trades based off it. Wow, pushing up here. Man. Let's take a look at silver real quick. Silver doing the same thing. Yeah, I was trying to fade that. Inside bar didn't work. I'm out. Down on the big dog account, about 800 bucks. Let's see. We got Nasdaq pushing down a little psych level here, 25,900. Oh, let's go, Martin. Still in short. Nice. Good luck. Good luck. See if we get a little psych level bounce here. YM doing? YM not doing much. Looking for a little whole number bounce. Just trying to, was hoping to maybe get a little scalp back. What's up, Seven? Yeah, I got some locked in payouts today. So yeah, locked in what, 15, 20, about 2,200 in payouts today. So pretty happy. But I'm slowly trying to beat up this 300K Apex eval though. I don't know how I'll ever financially recover from this $20 eval. It's annoying me though. I'm trying to get a little psych level bounce off that 25,900, but not really working. Come on. I'm just looking for a little bounce. I'm not looking for anything major. I think what I'm going to do, so I don't want to kill this account tonight, but what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to send this one at CPI tomorrow morning. And I have another, if it doesn't work, that's fine. I have a 250K that got rebilled at $16, which is nice. So it's one of those recurring evals. And work on that one too. But it'll be nice to have this, like one of those big 300Ks to add to the 19 accounts that I have funded. So all right, top of the hour here in about 4 minutes. How did last week go? Uber Eats, yeah, no, I think it was good. I don't know. Last week? Friday ended really well. I know that. Friday ended well. Finally had a good Friday. Fridays, I haven't been trading well on Fridays. What's gold doing? Gold pushing up here. Silver probably pushing up as well. Yeah, when silver's kind of sideways, kind of doing the same pattern as what Nasdaq did. All right, back to Nasdaq. All right, down about 4 points right now. 5 points. Top of the hour here at about 22 seconds. 30 seconds, I mean. See if I can get a little lucky on a little bounce. Top of the hour, let's see. I was going for this 25,900 bounce, but it slipped below the, the little psych level. Oof. You're just slow grinding to the downsides, eating back what we took today. So I guess we could just go for this, you know, the giant opening range candle. That's what it feels like. Gold's taking off now. Yeah, gold really picks up for the Tokyo Open for sure. All right, down 10 points. It looks like a lot, but some in 5 minis. But only down about 10 points. Definitely over leveraged. But now I'm looking for that new hour bounce here. Let's see what happens. It did not care about that the 25,900. Pushed right down through it. Nice bounce here. I'd like to see a nice strong close on this candle here. I'll end up adding to it if we can get a nice strong close within, you know, the body of this candle. A little harami. That'll give me a little more confluence to get more aggressive, even more aggressive. Yeah, gold kind of taking off. Broke the... Yeah, I headed right back to the open. The open right there at 610. That's where gold's headed. Silver kind of bouncing. Yeah, silver's kind of sideways, to be honest with you. Gold looks a little bit more strong to me. But pretty much move the same. So we'll see what happens there. Come on, need a strong close on this 5 minute. Long 886, good luck, design. Nice long. You already got a nice 10 points scalp out of that. If you took it. Yeah, this is not, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. Going lower. Yeah, once we didn't close very strong on that. I mean, we still got a minute left of this, or 20 seconds left on this candle, but pretty weak close. Possibly going for the inefficiency down here before CPI. By one tick? Yeah, it did too. Possibly going this wick next. 63? 63. Dan Jones, 2025 in the house. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Kind of backfilled that 5-minute candle here. I'm in short now. I am starving tonight. I had a grilled chicken wrap today, and it was very disappointing. Now I'm just starving. I'm so hungry. Drink more water. All right, I finally flipped my bias to the short side. Let's see if it works. I'd probably doubt it. It's probably a good night to fade me. That's for damn sure. Let's take a look at gold here. What's gold up to? Gold. Shorting this inside bar on gold. Broke it to the downside here. Let's see if we can break down to that VWAP. Take some off. It's VWAP. Short Nasdaq, short gold. Oh, something to keep in mind, guys. So I wanted to remind everyone that if you're trading prop firms, be very, very careful about having opposite positions in silver and gold. So if you're long silver and you switch to a gold contract and you go short on gold, a lot of prop firms are considering that hedging now. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Like, don't do that. So no. I don't want anyone to get their accounts breached or something for that. So be very, very careful. All right, short Nasdaq, short gold. TF, NQ and gold, is that hedging? It shouldn't be. No, it shouldn't be. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I used to go be long on YM and short on Nasdaq or something all the time. I mean, they're two different. They don't even trade on the. I mean, one's two different instruments. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think it's a little silly, but everyone trading silver now is new, so yeah, I don't know. I think the prop firms just haven't been able to figure that all out yet. I mean, so many prop firms don't even have micro silver. Now everyone's asking for micro silver, you know. All right, gold here pushing down. Looking for the VWAP, not looking for much. Come on, let's get that Little push, little touch. Little inside bar on Nasdaq. No deviating just for use, just silver, yeah. Same with YM and NQ, I know. Yeah, hey, what's up, Biblical? Yeah, not the same, I know. It's kind of dumb, but... So it happened to me, maybe about a month ago, a few weeks ago, I ended up, so I was in a bunch of micro contracts short on MNQ on Take Profit Trader, and I had 2 accounts going, and I was short on both, and ended up trying to scale out with the micros. So I was in like 15 micros each account or something crazy. Ended up scaling out, and I go to switch over to the account, and somehow I ended up clicking on a Nasdaq. I clicked on Nasdaq 1 mini long for just a second, like literally a second, and I was like, oh boy, I go, crap, and I just exited it out. They breached both those accounts, and they were both pro accounts. So they breached both accounts, and I lost all the profits that were in those pro accounts on Take Profit Trader. So like, yeah, they have automatic software now that detects any hedging. So even if it's for a second, it's no tolerance, which sucks. I mean, I understand you're not supposed to do it, and it was a total fat finger thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, CME doesn't care about as far as fat fingering trades. They don't care if you do it. Then you'll get a notice too. If you accidentally do a wash sale or something like that, if you fat finger, go long and short on the same instrument by mistake. Let's just say you have an order right here for like 2, and then you had an order right here for 2, and they call it a wash sale. That's no bueno. That's against the rules, CME. I've done that by mistake too, and got a letter in the mail. Whoops. They said, don't do that again. I said, sorry. Yeah, Willie, see, that's exactly, yeah. What is a wash sale again? So, like, if you have, it's an order on both sides of the, so you have an order on the bid and you have an order on the ask on the same side, same amount of contracts. That's a wash sale, right? So, we are heavily leveraged now. M Stone in the house. Rules for me, not from Big 3, big firms do that all the time. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Spaces? So bizarre. Yeah, and it's so easy to do too, Sleepy Mocha. It's so easy to do with Tradeovate. You wouldn't think you would even be allowed to place those orders, but you are. And I did it by mistake on a personal account. What happened was I was traveling and I had the laptop and I was shuffling through a bunch of prop firms and a personal account and everything else like that. And I ended up placing an order on both sides of the, by mistake, not realizing it until it actually happened. I didn't even know it actually happened. And then I looked back through my history once I got the email saying that, you know, and saw it, so. All right, short gold, short Nasdaq, taking a little heat on the Nasdaq. Looking for that continuation. That's all you want to give me, gold? You don't want to come down and at least touch that? Just want to bounce at that 4,600, huh? Bounce just above that 4,600 here. Inside bar and NQ. Tis. Also put in that outside bar too. Yeah, Nasdaq is just getting me tonight. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm over it. How long does it normally take me to pass evals? 1 day. Yeah. No, I 1 or 2 days. Yeah. I honestly, I don't mess with them. I don't normally trade them. The big 300K, it's pretty tough to try to pass in 1 day, but yeah, I smash or pass them when they're cheap. Like this one, like right here, is $19 or was $19 for the eval. So like I'll try to like pass or smash it. And then the other ones, so the only one that I don't pass them on 1 day is the trade day ones, because they're, you know, 30% consistency, right, on the evals. So you can't pass them in 1 day. But if they're 50% consistency, then 2 days. Like if I don't get a good start, then I'm just like, nah. But yeah. But the goal now, Uber Eats, is to try to keep my funded accounts longer, right? Because I hate trying to pass evals. So like that's why I'm copy trading 30 accounts right now, is trying to keep the fundeds longer. And that's the reason. Like I was just getting to the point where it's like I'm so sick of trying to pass evals. I just want to like trade normal size, things like that, instead of like completely over leveraging and just trying to, you know, get through the accounts as fast as possible. Because, you know, for me as a full-time trader, it's like I need funded accounts to get payouts to make money. So, you know, without having funded accounts, I can't make money. And I'm, you know, confident in my abilities to get to payouts. So to me, it doesn't make sense to take like a $19, $20 eval, or one that's cheaper, and to try to, you know, string it out for a month. It just doesn't make much sense for me personally. Like if I can invest, you know, and pass it, you know, 1 out of every 3, you know, then that's perfectly fine for me. And that's usually like what my record is. Like it's usually like 1 out of every 3. Back when when everyone was hedging accounts, it was 1 out of every 2, right? Because we just hedge them. But I don't want to hedge them anymore. You get into the hedging stuff, and take profit trader will actually ban or breach your accounts too if you hedge evals. And I know some people are still doing with Apex and Bulanox, but like I just wouldn't recommend it. Like I wouldn't hedge anything anymore. I just don't want a reason for them to come back and say, oh, well, you hedged all your evals and we're going to deny you or payouts and things like that. So, yeah. But if you're a newer trader, I really, really suggest you just trade the eval just like you would a funded account. Because it's not going to help you if you just pass the eval and then you're just going to blow the funded account right after. So like I was saying, like tomorrow's CPI, and that's usually a really, really good news day to pass accounts. And so, but it's not going to help you to get to a funded account if you've never gotten to a payout before, you know. Kind of way I look at it. Woo. Yeah, that's why I buy a lot of straight to funded accounts. I actually have a bunch of Tradeify straight to funded accounts because they had that sale that was going on, and I had some crypto money. I actually had a bunch of crypto in my crypto wallet that I actually paid for the accounts with. So, all right, the inside bar is still valid. I'm just over leveraged with gold. I'm in 3 minis with gold. Stop would normally go above, but I'm completely over leveraged. Kind of hoping we take out, at least touch this VWAP. We gotta put it in that flat bottom like we did the other night. So maybe we break through that. Nasdaq pushing back up off that inside bar. Gold inside bar short, kind of saving me at the moment. All right, we're out of 1 there on the gold. Maybe bouncing off the VWAP on the gold here. Texans or Steelers? M Stone. Who do I want the Patriots to play? Who do I want the Patriots to beat up the next round? That's the question. I mean, I'd like to see Steelers win. I think that I think the Pats have a better chance of beating the Steelers, to be honest with you. But because I think Texans are pretty decent. CJ Stroud is good. He's really good. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, yeah. I got my first payout in January. Jan coming this week. New year, new rules, better discipline, biblical. Let's go. Do I pass him in one day on stream? Sometimes. Sometimes, but I don't like to show it Uber Eats because, you know, it's like if I show like a smash or pass on stream and then like people try to copy it and then they blow a bunch of accounts, and if I say, oh, I'm gonna pass or smash it, it's just, it doesn't feel responsible. Even though I tell people don't follow my trades, you know, this is, you know, whatever, but yeah, it just doesn't feel responsible. Y2K trades, what's going on? Good to see you, man. When I do evals, do I trade minis? Yeah, 100%. Max, I usually do max contracts. I usually find, not max, but like I usually find like 2 to 3 minis the sweet spot when I'm trying to hit 50%. So like 2 to 3 minis usually with Nasdaq during the open. I can't make a payout because I thought I can get a payout with crypto, but it's not possible. I don't know anything about the tax for funding trading. Profit is legal in Germany. Yeah, I don't know, C-Do. Don't know anything about that. What's up, Off the Ground? Sure to smash the like button. Thank you so much. I did great today. Yeah, I locked in some payouts. Right? It's the name. It's the name of the game. Locked in 2,200 in payouts. Yeah, you would think just say right, but you know how it is. I mean, yeah, I mean, I see it. Texans has #1 D. Yeah, they're good. I mean, last night's game, the Patriots game, was a lot low. It was lower scoring than I figured it would be. Very low scoring. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Of course, they won. Of course, I enjoyed it a little more, but. Corey, the phone trader in the house. What's going on, my friend? What's up, KP? They don't want that because it looks like a spoof on the order book. Yeah, KP, exactly. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it was a complete accident. I didn't mean to do it. Come on, Arton, Design says. All right, Gold, do your thing. Get down there. All right, getting a little back here on Gold. There we go. That's what we want. We'll take one off there. So basically that's just an inside bar break. It's amazing what happens when you follow your own strategies, right? Instead of doing the I think plays. Taking it off on gold. Flat on gold. That was a good trade. Maybe not quite a 1-to-1, but yeah, it was right at 1-to-1. So right at a 1-to-1 trade off that 5-minute inside bar. So nice one finally. See if Nasdaq can work with me now. Taking one off Nasdaq. Down to 4 now. Nice inside bar, bear flag. Break. Down to 3 contracts. All right, down to 2. Back to even on the account. Just cooking here, just cooking. We'll hold these. We'll hold these. Maybe sweep the bottom of this wick here. And then look for that runner down into here, maybe. We'll place a stop up above this swing high. Oops, I don't want that. I don't want a bracket on there. Just like that. Whew, it's getting a little tense here. There we go. Patriots put a lot of pressure on Herbert. Oh yeah, M Stone. I was loving that. Did you guys see Morris, the Patriots player, headbutted Vrabel at the end of the game by mistake? And when they were celebrating, split Mike Vrabel's lip. That was hilarious. He was just caught in the moment, you know. All right, I'm taking another one off here. Up on 180. Up 180 now for the night. So grinding back after being down about 3K. Thank you, Smokey. All right, Miss K, we'll see you later. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, guys. Said this isn't the evals, not for copying, so let's... I'm not sure what you mean, Uber Eats. What's normal is the goal? Well, the goal is to pass the account, but the goal is to show... So the goal of my streams is to show how I trade my setups, right? Every single day, right? So these are the same setups that I trade during New York. People often think like, well, you know, whatever. It's like, you know, trade during New York. Well, I'm trading the same setups. These are the exact same stuff that I trade every day. So that's the goal, is just kind of entertain you guys and kind of be your trading buddy through the Globex session. So that's kind of the goal. It's not a signal service, you know. If I was gonna do a signal service, you're gonna pay me $100 a month each, like minimum, right? I'm just joking, but like it's just like that's the goal of the channel, and it's kind of like I try to like give you guys little hints and tricks on like how I kind of navigate through the prop firms and my personal account, and also, you know, and it's to document, you know, my own journey. And you guys have seen me switch around. I've gone all kinds of different strategies. The guys that have followed me since the beginning, you know, where I've, you know, used to trade like systematic inside bars on gold during the New York Open, things like that. So that's kind of the goal of the channel. And at the end of the day, it's like, I know, like, you know, most people don't care about the my accounts or anything like that. I like to show like what is possible, you know. I like to show like, well, look guys, I made $700 for a daily payout today. You know, that is possible. That is something that you can do to replace your 9-to-5 job. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it is possible, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's usually the goal of the stream. Usually, you know, talking about the rules of the prop firms, things like that. I mean, that's every single day, right? You guys hear me answer questions about prop firms and payouts and like the rules and da 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 da. You know, that's kind of the point of the channel too. But yeah, it's just kind of like being your trading buddy, like throughout the stream. That's for a couple hours a day. There's a lot of people that don't have people that they can talk to about trading, and I just welcome everyone to come in here and ask questions. And you know, and as there's a lot of traders that are in the chat that are better traders than me. There's people on YouTube that are better traders than me. I don't deny that. I also think there's a lot of YouTubers. Alright, I'm not gonna name names, but there's a lot of tubers that are full of shit too. That sells things that are absolutely, they're scammers. But I'm not gonna name names. I know who they are. But that's because they're trying to sell you something. I am not trying to sell you guys anything. I really appreciate you guys just hanging out. If you guys use my codes to help support the channel, I make money on that, no doubt. Yeah, I just think that yeah, I think that's the goal for the channel, right? As I'd want people in my chat to be able to help other people, especially newer traders, to kind of navigate. It's all the information's out there on how to like pass prop firms, how to get payouts, things like that. It's just about you versus you, you know. That's the trick. It's you versus you. And that's an everyday battle. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I was just rambling while I'm trying to like trying to you know, trade this trade here. I'm just like rambling, watching the charts, watching what the market's doing. But yeah. You know, I give props to so many traders that show their live trades, whether they're in a funded account, eval account, whatever, and they're doing it on stream in front of people. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's hard. It really is hard. Like when I was down on this account around 3,000, that did not feel good. Like I was like, man, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like it's embarrassing. You know, it's embarrassing. A lot of times at the end of the stream, you'll hear me say something like, Oh, I think I traded well tonight, you know. You'll hear me say that a lot. I might get out of this trade. I'm gonna trail my stop now, actually, to break even on this last, because this put in a kind of made a new low here, put in an inside bar. This is actually a trigger long, but I don't really like the longs just because it feels like we're just gonna continue to sell off. But I don't want it to rip higher off that inside bar, so I'm just gonna trail my stop a little bit. Maybe I'm still looking for the sweep of this wick here. 683.50. So another 10 points. Let's get down there. But yeah. Smokey in the house. Just request another 450 to take profit trader. Let's go. Small payouts matter. Yes, they do. They really add up, don't they? Yeah. Thank you, Tarek. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Wilding out the bloody lip, loving it. Yeah, I know he was. Started talking about it today. Didn't even know. Let's go, Mo, bro. 1900 since yesterday. Too bad it's only paper, not an eval. It's okay, Mo, as long as you're sticking to your rules and sticking to your edge, right? If you're just kind of like willy-nilly, like, oh, I'll just add some contracts here and there on a paper account because the emotions are out of it, like, that's not good. But yeah, for sure. Tyler in the house. Yeah, I know, Tyler. I know. Right, signals for sure. What's going on, my friend? Trade buddy is Pine from Maine. Nice silver. Yeah, no, exactly. Tyler knows too. Tyler's in the game too. He knows who's full of shit. he knows who's trying to just sell you something with nothing, you know. But yeah, Nate, you guys have been here for a while. But yeah, no. So, anyways, yeah, that's why, you know, someone was asked, you know, what the goal was to be for the channel, and that's kind of the thing. We had some new subs too in the take. I can't spell pronounce your name. Bunk. Thank you so much for the sub. We got Tho. Thank you so much for the sub. We got One Bird. Thank you so much for that, for the sub. Guys, we are pushing through 6,000 subs, guys. Absolutely amazing. Celebrity Terry Trades 100 in the house. Where's your crystal ball, Spaces? Yeah, I know. Next trade, Luth. Appreciate that. No, it's tough. Yeah, trading live is tough. And plus, I want to trade too. Like, that's... Like, you know... To be fully honest with you guys, like... It's a trading show, so I want to place trades, but I want to wait for proper, good setups. I felt like the start of the stream was completely... Once I lost on this trade, so I took this long to start the stream. Once I lost this trade, I dug myself in more of a hole, and there was really no reason for it because there was no setups, hardly at all. Basically until here. You know, this was a setup. I ended up popping in short. You know, the best trade of the night right now is that gold trade short right here. So that inside bar gold trade short, that's the best one. And if I just stay a little bit patient, last night we were really patient. We didn't take a trade for the first hour. And it was right in here. So it wasn't an inside bar short, but we broke out of this down to the downside on this range and we hopped in short. Interesting enough, it's basically at the same spot as we went short last night is where our entry is tonight. So right before that big rug pull, which is kind of interesting, right? So this is last night's price action, and that's right where we're at. So yeah, kind of neat to look to the left, right? But yeah, so I like it to be a entertaining show as well, you know, so I want to place trades. So like constantly, like I'm looking and taking notes on like different setups and throughout the, you know, I got all these back tested notes and things like for the Globex Open that I do all day. Like, well, I can take this setup maybe short or long, or depending on how this bar closes, da 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 da, and that's all for the stream. Because I try to back test certain things and get some good trades in for you guys, which is always fun. But yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Celebrity Terry Trades in the house. The host of My Funded Futures TV. Financial advice is full pour all the time with code PINE. Yeah, code PINE for the evals. That's right. What a great business model that is. I'm not going to name names, but you guys can figure it out. Like, I'm telling you right now, from an affiliate standpoint, watching a particular YouTuber trade and his style of trading is a genius business model for an affiliate, because they go through a lot of accounts. They are a profitable trader, I believe, but the way they do it is genius. And I'm not going to name any names, so you guys figure it out. But I can only imagine what they're making in affiliates. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I was like, man, I go, that is some genius stuff right there. But they're a good trader. It's just the style, right? Style. Here's the best code. It's not the it's not 0 day. I'll just put it that. It's not 0 day. I love 0 day. But that's all I'm saying. Looking for H4 to close bullish for some more upside on gold, Tyler. Let's go. See, you've been crushing Tyler, you've been crushing the Apex accounts. My Apex accounts are looking mighty fine as well. Just grinding. This is the slowest I've ever gone on Apex. It's a little tricky, to be honest with you, Tyler. Copy trading all those accounts, and so I don't know if you can see here, but yeah, you probably can't see on the. But yeah, just trading the micros. Actually, you can see kind of here, like, so they're all right around $1,000 right now, just kind of grinding on the 50Ks, and just trading it small, kind of risking like $200 maybe a day, 200 to 300. Looking for those base hits, you know, $100 to $200 for the base hit, but like just taking that setup, being patient, taking that setup, and whatever, if it hits, it hits. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. I don't know why, it's just feeling very nerve-wracking trying to copy trade that many accounts, so I decided to slow it down a bit. Kind of the way like you talk about. Smokey. He literally tells you to blow accounts. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Trading Insider. No, he makes a lot. Yeah. No, for sure. He admits it though. Like, he admits it. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, once you get to a certain point with affiliates, you can make a lot of money. It's pretty hard to. You get to a certain point, a certain level of an influencer status when it comes to affiliation, and it's really difficult to outtrade the money that you can make from sponsorships and trading through YouTube. I mean, sponsorships and affiliates through YouTube, it's pretty difficult to out trade that. So, but you know, I do like PW, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. But yeah, I know he's not for everyone. I mean, I'm wearing his shirt. I'm wearing his shirt today because they gave me a t-shirt when I went to visit the studio, but all right, we're still pushing down here, about 10 minutes for the top of the hour. Stopped at break even. This is a risk off trade now. So I was, full transparency, if you guys are just tuning in, I was down about 3K. Now I'm back up, but I did over leverage, but I over leveraged and waited for some high probability setups. And you know, not really caring that much about this eval. But so yeah, I had to try to get some back. The number, yeah, he's like a wrestler, Peter. Yeah, PW's like a wrestler. That's what he reminds me of. It's like watching WWE. You know, meeting him in person and having dinner with him and things like that, and just knowing like where he's coming from and like how he thinks about business, and you know, it's pretty interesting. You know, he gave me some good advice. Pretty solid guy. D Money, also a very solid dude. So I got nothing but love for the BDH down there. I'd love to get on the show sometime, hopefully, maybe in the future. That'll be fun. All right, we are getting that push down here. Nasdaq continuing, getting that bear flag, putting in another bear flag. Maybe we break it to the downside. He's a master marketer, Cameron. I mean, he's a master at marketing. I mean, he literally, guys, he said it before, like, he has prop firms paying millions of dollars to advertise on his show. Like, he doesn't even have affiliates. He has affiliates to use his code, but literally they're paying for that little advertisement. Like, I have the advertisements on my show. I don't get any money for it. I just do it for my own code for promotion, like the little slideshow. But like, he's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, just a master at marketing. Yeah, really good. Get Pine Tree Trader copyrighted in case you become huge. Sleepy Mocha. Well, I have I own propcodeshub.com. So this is my homegrown website, right? It's kind of funny. This is something I definitely want to upgrade in the future, right? This is my website, but you know, I just did it to kind of put all my stuff together in one space. But you know, I couldn't go out and spending a bunch of money on having someone do it right now, because I don't know how it would go. So it's definitely just a homegrown website, and so I own that for now. Silver's pumping. Let's take a look at silver and gold. Well, we're in this Nasdaq short. Gold kind of breaking out of this bit of a flag here off those inside bars. You guys know I love those inside bars when it comes to gold and silver. I just wish I could trade just a little bit smaller with silver with Apex, but as far as micros go, it works just as well. But nice inside bar breaks on the gold and silver. So I've made some videos on this. If you guys scroll through my short videos and long forms about taking 5-minute inside bar breaks on gold during Asia and Globex, and you can see tonight they worked really well. So 5-minute chart, 5-minute inside bar breaks on gold, absolutely been banging. So, you know, very wide stop, so maybe micros, but you can see it ripped off this inside bar here. It also ripped off this inside bar, and then it dipped off this inside bar, and now it's ripping back off this inside bar. So I missed this one, but I was watching Nasdaq chatting, but yeah, they work really well. I pass, and also I trade a lot of this on funded accounts when I get off stream. Sometimes I'll look for these 5-minute inside bars when I get off stream, and I will trade some of that on funded accounts. But all right, here's the big test here. We got top of the hour here in 4 minutes. Yeah, Cody, for sure. I'm on the hub. That's right. Taro Gray, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq hourly here. Looking pretty bearish. Nasdaq hourly, possibly backfilling this giant inefficiency 5-minute or hourly candle from the New York Open. We do have CPI tomorrow, so there is that. I don't see us breaking out of much of this range. I could be completely wrong. It's a pretty big range, but I don't see us breaking out of this until the CPI news. Now, that's a monster range, right? This is an hourly chart, but I can see us just kind of messing around in here. So I'm thinking, you know, we do push down, kind of test this area, maybe bounce back up towards the middle, kind of doing that little thing until we get that news, big news event tomorrow morning. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Finally, short. After trying to catch that long earlier. Good thing you didn't name it Pine Hub. And you confused the other hub. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's what I was going for, Peter. Yeah. That's what I was going for. I wanted something that you degens would remember. The idea of creating a funnel for affiliate links and being able to market that to an audience on YouTube is nuts. Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you know, you don't make any money on YouTube. Like that's not the thing. You don't actually make money on YouTube when you're like my level. Like I have ads on because I think ads helps the YouTube algorithm because they don't want like free live channels. But I literally make maybe 300 from YouTube, 300 to 400 on average, and some of that is from donations. So yeah, you don't make any money on YouTube, and that's exactly what it is. It's even for me, it's a funnel. Everything I do is a funnel. Like when I'm on TikTok or whatever, is trying to bring people to the YouTube, and in hopes that they use my affiliate codes and things like that, and then it's like a whole separate business, you know. But yeah, that's exactly it. Because I think like most people, like if they're trading on YouTube and they're not affiliates, then what they're doing is they're selling a Discord or something like that, and then people are paying, you know, $100 a month for Discord. So, you know, it's something, you know, that's just the way it is. Yeah. But yeah, come on, you get that push down. Thank you, Skeptic Cash. I appreciate you. Come on, let's keep it rolling. Houston at Pittsburgh. Get ready for kickoff. And that's from the Robinhood app. Can you imagine now with the predictive markets, you can just bet sports on Robinhood? Isn't that nuts? Pretty soon you're going to be able to just play blackjack and stuff with Robinhood, right? And poker. They'll probably have like slot machines on Robinhood eventually. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it there. So up a whole whopping not $190 on this account. We are also up on the Bulenox account, locked in a $1,500 payout with Bulenox tonight. So got that account up to $4,200, so I can take the max payout of $1,500. I'll request that in a few days on Friday. And also got a big daily payout. So if you guys are interested in Bulenox, code PINE. 83% off right now for 25Ks and 50Ks only. Those are the only accounts I recommend because the activation fee. Apex also 80% off on the Apex accounts. Use code PINE. Plus the discounted activation fees. My Funded Futures on all their rapid plans right now are 20% off when you use code PINE. And of course, Take Profit Trader, my favorite prop. 40% off, no activation fee, Tradeify. And the one thing I want to make a point on is Trade Day, guys. Trade Day. PINE with a capital P. So Trade Day, it's case sensitive. It's PINE with a capital P. I wish I could just get it all in caps or whatever, because I really think I miss out on some of that. So if you'd like to help support this channel, just use code PINE across all the prop firms, or check out propcodeshub.com. I'm going to call it there, guys. Not that happy with the trading to start the stream, but I'm pretty happy the way I finished. I took some nice setups. Nice inside bar breaks on gold, and took this nice inside bar break here on gold, and also the bear flag short on Nasdaq. So pretty happy with that. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? Trade safe. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Let's stay green, and if you're red, keep it small, right? Let's try to keep it small red. Let's not try to blow up any accounts tomorrow. That's the goal, right? I'm gonna do the same. I'm not gonna. Oh, CPI tomorrow too, guys. Tomorrow morning. So just be careful with that, right? CPI. That is, if you guys are new traders, that is a big news event. That will really shake things up. So it can be kind of a wild day. Can't give you financial advice, but you know, sometimes it's better to just size down a little bit, not full port. So I'm gonna leave it to that, guys. Where we at? Where we at? Outro music. Peace, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
On the tree trader. Charts lit.
See you tomorrow. Same time.
Wrist tight. Inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar break, way patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk of fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. patient, ain't Q moving fast. ES play it smooth, YM respect the highs. Let the candle choose, prop firm rules. Yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar break, wait patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk defined, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on the deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Sidebar break, executed. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar break, wait patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. Pine tree trader, yeah, we build on rules. Price action only, that's the tool. From sin to payout, yeah, we stay clean. Inside the pines, that's the